With reporters across the nation,
bringing you news
as it breaks.
This is BBC Radio Wales.
RAF crew members who died when their plane mysteriously plunged out of the skies above North Wales are to be commemorated 55 years on. The Washington bomber crashed near the village of Llanarmon-yn-Ial in 1953, killing all 10 on board. Well, now a service is to be held at St Garmon's Church in the village to erect a slate bearing the names of the crew. Relatives of those who died will travel to North Wales to pay their respects from as far as America and Scotland. Well, it's thanks to the work of retired Police Sergeant Darryl Jones and former local detective Chief Superintendent Ross Duffield, who is with us this morning, and also joining us, Alex Hughson, who has travelled from California to pay his respects to his brother Bobby Hughson, who died in the accident. Very warm welcome to both of you. Alex Hughson, first of all, this whole journey must be one of mixed emotions for you.
It certainly is, of course. This is somebody that's lived with me for 55 years, and I feel this is a great opportunity to, to see their sacrifice properly recognised.
And Ross Duffield, I mean, are we any clearer what happened that night 55 years ago?
There's been no official cause of the accident. There's speculation of various things that may have gone wrong, but the official board inquiry report was inconclusive. And
Alex, when did you find out what had happened?
Well, the crash was on 9 o'clock on January the 8th, and His Majesty's government sent a telegram in the morning of January the 9th. So it was pretty immediate that we knew. Actually, the telegram said missing in action, that that everybody knew what that meant.
And have you been doing your own research ever since?
Yeah, sporadically, but we never could get any satisfaction from the Air Ministry, or when I say no satisfaction, we never got any answers. And so we're really lucky to meet Ross and Darryl, who were, number one, they were local, and they had the skills, being in the police force, I guess, to be able to punch through some barriers. And we've actually got the official report now, which still doesn't, of course, let us know what actually happened, but...
And Ross Duffield, you've seen many cases come and go throughout your career. Why pursue this one?
Well, my interest really was it was a peacetime incident, and it involved a large loss of life. At the time, probably one of the largest numbers of RAF crew to be killed in one single incident. And really just to make sure that it was always remembered. It's also an important part of the history of the village of Llanarmon-yn-Ial.
Yeah, and what have you found out then? When the jigsaw, I mean, how far are you along filling in all those pieces?
Well, we've got an idea of the basic facts of what occurred. What we don't know is why it plummeted from 19,000 feet and crashed, basically. But obviously something went dramatically wrong with that aircraft whilst it was on a training flight. And sadly, all 10 on board were killed. And what we've been able to do is to trace 4 groups of relatives out of the 10 crew.
So your appeal to the crew's members that you've failed to contact their families, what is your appeal to them? Well,
of course, today is the service, and there will be a permanent memorial in the churchyard of St Garmon's Church. And of course, we hope that in the future, other members of families of the relatives of crew will be able to go and visit that. And although we haven't traced all the crew relatives up to this point, maybe in the future we can see them actually visit the church and see the memorial.
And Alex, I mean, you've come all the way from California, you're going to the service today. What does it all mean to you?
Well, I see it as a celebration, frankly. I think it's an opportunity for the families to come together and to celebrate the lives that we never got to share. But, I see it as a celebration and not some kind of dirge.
Have you been to this part of Wales before?
I did, actually. I visited the crash site probably about 5 years ago, and we wandered around. Of course, it's just a field now with trees in it, but it's all cathartic. It helps.
And Ross, does this bring some sort of closure to your research, or are you determined to carry on and find out what really happened?
I don't think there's any possibility we're going to get any more information on the cause of the crash than we've had so far, really. I'm quite content that we've got a permanent memorial in this village and people can visit that. Certainly relatives can visit that. And of course it'll never be forgotten now. That's the main issue for me.
And describe the memorial to us.
It's a slate memorial, and it's based on a concrete plinth. It's in the corner of the churchyard next to the existing war memorial.
OK, well, we hope the service goes well today. And Alex Hughson, thank you very much for joining us, and Ross Duffield on that commemoration in Llanarmon-yn-Ial later today.